What's up, Deadheads? Welcome to Dead Guys Talking. I'm Johnny Walker.
And I'm Dead Guy Ty, and this is part 2 of this week's Dead Guys Talking Show.
Absolutely, and this is the section where we're going to talk a little bit more, or talk a little bit at all, about The Walking Dead. Yeah. We didn't really get to The Walking Dead. We were too busy having a little mouth orgasm over our beer. Ew. Yeah, that was sad.
That was weird.
We're going to move on.
And we're going to know what we do in the breaks.
Exactly. Man, last time we were talking about, mounting and riding, and the initial thoughts, kind of reaction review on the They Said We Said channel about this. But now I want a little help from my friend here, and we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the episode. So, first off, what did you think about it?
Well, I agree with a lot of what you said. I liked the episode. It was a good episode. It had the emotions. It had the Walker effects. It had some action. It was a good episode. It was still a little slow. I'm still waiting. It's still during that build up. We're still waiting to see that. Mm-hmm. The all out war. Whatever we're gonna see.
Yeah.
I did get a little bit of a filler episode, vibe from it, or element to it. But overall, I still think it was a good episode. I don't remember what you rated it, but I would say I would probably rate it a 4, solid 4.
I gave it a 4.1, so we're not too far off. It was. I'm a sucker for a road trip movie or show, and I love that. I love the montage, but a lot of people were complaining. Fine, you gave us the montage, but then you could have used that already told a lot of the story. We could have jumped around a lot more.
Yeah, but I think they wanted to show just a lot of that kind of those kind of intimate moments between Rick and Michonne, and not just when they're we're doing the hibbity dibbity, but a lot of it was just intimate moments, even when they're fighting walkers, and
mm-hmm.
You saw the emotion from Michonne when she thought Rick was being torn to pieces by walkers, which
dumpster scene.
I thought that was kind of obvious. The first thing I said, nope, it's the deer.
I'm surprised that the walkers even found that horribly pixelated deer, because I could barely even see that shit.
This is true,
man.
I think that deer is friends with Shiva.
Seriously, it's just like, man. A deer now? How many deers have we seen in the show?
Right?
We can't get a real deer anymore?
Right.
Damn.
Moving on.
So pissed.
Really upset about this.
That was inexcusable, man. Fine, a tiger.
Nothing can beat the freaking dumpster up green screen. That was like the all-time low for The Walking Dead.
But they sure are trying. It's like, and I heard someone was making, or a couple people are making an excuse. Oh, that's an Easter egg to some other zombie movie, because if you see this deer in there, it looks really shitty CGI. Get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me?
What? It's
called budget, and they don't want to spend it.
Yeah. They have enough money.
But I guarantee, even CGIing that deer that poorly costs more than just getting a deer on screen.
Yeah, that's
fucking kidnap. You're already in the woods. Kidnap a deer, put him on the scene.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think they did kind of drag it on, kind of intentionally. They want us to. I think they're trying to tie everyone closer to Rishon.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So.
There were some good heartfelt moments in there. The scene where they're kind of sitting there and eating the army food or whatever, the dehydrated food. They're just kind of making plans for the future. He's just being like, it was kind of almost like, and this kind of segues in later. Well, Rebecca Erb from Rad Entertainment said that it was almost like a proposal. Like he kind of proposed to her in that scene.
Yeah, they talked about that on The Talking Dead also. And I forget the gal's name who was on The Talking Dead. She's a comedian. And she's like a huge Walking Dead fan. Like, she goes to the Talking Dead with like a notebook full of notes. Like, she's so freaking awesome.
Really excitable lady, right?
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Her name.
She was on the show for a little bit.
No,
I thought so. I thought she was like kind of a Alexandria person for a while, and then
I could be wrong. I could be wrong, but I don't think so, because I think she would talk more about it, because she's always just like all giddy, and she loves, Jeffrey Dean Morgan and Daryl, and
but who doesn't?
That's true. And that was her. That was she had the same analysis. She's like, you guys didn't get it. That was the proposal.
Which I got it. Like I saw it, and especially when I watched that review from Rad Entertainment, I kind of put it together a little bit more. I'm just like, yeah. So that is this world's version of a proposal, and that's cool. And then even later on, after kind of the carnival scene happened, and they're in the car, mm-hmm. I really like his kind of, you might not make, I might not make it, you might not make it, and I'll live on. He said, I'll live on.
Right.
And because that's just the world that we live in, and you could see. Like, the dumpster scene was necessary because it wasn't a fake out Rick death. No one bought that Rick was dying right there. Right. It was a Michonne moment.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's a show. She can't handle another loss.
Right.
If anything happens to Judith, Carl, or Rick, she's going to throw down the katana and just lay down and get eaten.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. That's a really good point. Because, like I said, come on. We all knew it was the deer. But, like you said, yeah, I think you're right. That scene was for us to see Michonne's reaction, not for us to be faked out. Because, who didn't know it was the freaking deer?
Yeah, exactly. Well, none of us, because I didn't see a deer on it.
But also, if you remember in the van, he says, I don't want to lead the new world.
Yeah.
I want to do it with you, which was also kind of, a proposal, right? I want you to be my first lady. Mm-hmm. I want you to do this with me. I only want to do this if I have you by my side, type thing.
Absolutely.
But if I lose you, I'll go on without you, but I don't know if I want to, rule the new world.
Yeah. Just no one gets it. Just when you think Rick is just kind of like, man, Rick, get your shit together. Like, Rick still gets it.
Right.
Rick gets it more than anybody, and that's why he's in the position he's in.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And he didn't even mention Carl. He's like, I want to make a better future for Judith. But he didn't say shit about Carl.
Carl, sorry.
Carl, whatever happens to Carl. But
Carl, he's only got one eye. Yeah. How long can the little kid last with one eye?
Exactly. Nah, but I'm sure he'll be very upset. But Carl's going to outlive everyone because, I don't know. Because it's Coral.
And did you hear the theory that the whole show is him? Maybe that's for another show.
No, I go ahead, because I actually really like that theory.
So, so if you haven't heard, there's a theory going around that the Walking Dead show that you and I and we all enjoy is being a story that's being told from Carl. Mm-hmm. And that he's an old man and he's outlived everybody.
Yep.
And he's telling the story about how the apocalypse began.
Which is, I think it's really cool. And there's even like a picture, if you saw it, and he has like Michonne's katana. He's got the hat still, and he's got the python. I think he has something else too from someone else, but I don't remember what it was. But.
I don't remember either, but he has, long gray beard and long gray hair, and he's all just kind of like
grizzly,
just gnarly looking. Yeah.
I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's how they kind of wrap it up in like a neat package. But like more stuff in the episode to go over. Tara is now not my least hated character on the show. Even though everyone's just like, move on. Like, why does she have to... It was such a scene waster kind of talking to Judith. But that's just her character. Like, that's Tara.
She's just goofy like that.
She's a goofy person that needs to talk to herself, or in this case... talk to a baby to amp herself up to be able to talk to Rick.
Well, and sometimes you need to get something off your chest, or you need to hear it said out loud to kind of know what you're justifying. And she said it right there at the end of that conversation with Baby Judith was...
I almost thought you said Baby Jesus. I don't know why you're going to say Baby Jesus.
She was talking about Baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus?
Baby Jesus. Well, that's my favorite Jesus.
Sorry.
Okay.
Continue.
Back on track.
I could have sworn it was Baby Jesus.
At the end of that conversation, she says, why are our lives more important than theirs? He says, because we're going to stop. I don't remember what she said, but basically she said, because we're going to stop people that are going to kill more people.
Yeah.
So she's basically saying we're going to, maybe have to kill some innocent people to get these guns. But if it's going to stop the killing of even more innocent people, then it's worth it.
Absolutely.
And I think she had to hear herself say that out loud to understand how she was going to justify it.
Yep. Sorry, Natanya.
Yeah. You old lady.
Weird name. Natanya? Seriously?
You made that up.
Seriously.
Show me your birth certificate.
My name was Tanya, but now it can be anything. All the records are wiped. I'm going to add an N.
I think is cool.
Yeah. Horrible. But, so what are the other, kind of major points from this episode? Oh, and then, of course, just Rosita just being super douche.
Yeah, I'm kind of joining you on that.
Yay! Welcome!
She's starting to irritate me. She's just so full of blind rage, man. It's just and it's not ending.
Yeah.
I can understand being pissed off. I mean, she has, every reason to be hurt and pissed off and act vengeful. But it's just kind of dude, come on. You had your chance and you blew it.
Literally.
You were she probably couldn't have been more than 20 feet,
Yeah.
I mean...
Even Michonne's hitting shit at this point.
Right, exactly.
At first I'm like, oh God, stop trying to shoot walkers, you're terrible. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm just sitting there thinking, quit wasting ammo!
Yeah.
I was yelling at her.
Right? And that gun is so loud.
Yeah, and why are you encouraging it, Rick?
Yeah. Sitting on a wet roof right now, shooting off loud charges. I'm just this is... this is the what not to do in this movie.
Exactly. You never stand on a freaking roof. Haven't we learned that by now?
Yeah, that's how Beth's little boyfriend got.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, they all kind of caved in on them.
Yeah, the walkers caved in, but still a wet roof.
Man, those walkers were the most cautious walkers I could think of now. Because remember, walkers just kind of walk off bridges and shit at this point.
Right.
They stayed on the roof.
Well, there was probably there's a name for him.
Like a median? A storm drain?
It's it's like a wall, like a little partial wall. There's a name for it in the construction world, but I can't think of it right now. But
all right, we'll have to check the tape. We'll have to go back and check the tape on that.
I don't know.
Deadheads, can you fact check that?
Yeah,
leave in the comments.
Please. Fact check,
please. But yeah, I mean, it was a fun moment, and they really lucked out because there wasn't a bunch of walkers in there. They
landed on a gold mine.
Yeah. But
all the freaking food and water, the MREs, but I think they called them ready to eats or something like that. But
I don't know if I'd touch that beer.
Oh, I would.
That was what, 7 years though?
No.
Or how long are they in at
They're
this
only
point?
3 years deep.
Oh, 3 years? Okay.
And at that point,
yeah,
I'm be getting my hands on
whatever beer
again.
Yeah, that's true. And chili mac.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and chili mac.
This is mac and cheese with chili.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese and chili together.
What a cheesy scene.
Ba-bump.
Woo! No, it was. You were laughing on there too.
Nice. That's what I do. I just sit there and laugh.
Yeah. Oh, sorry for whoever's doesn't. I'm not even gonna explain it. I'll leave you guessing.
Yeah.
No, but but the one thing that I don't know if it was just me, but if I'm making too much out of this, but weird shit seemed like it went down at this carnival. Because when you saw the deer for the last time when he's up on the thing, you saw walkers that were bound.
And their hands tied together at the wrist.
Yeah, and those were definitely civilians, so what the hell?
Yeah, I noticed that too. Maybe it was, my take on it is it was at the beginning, and they were turning into walkers, and they didn't know what they were. They thought they were sick, so maybe they were tying them up and, binding them up to prevent them from killing people.
Okay.
That's my take on it.
That makes sense. It seemed like real nefarious, and it just seemed like real kind of nondescript. It's a bunch of bound walkers are walking out. What?
Yeah, I thought the same thing, and then that's kind of my theory that I just, think happened. But I've heard a lot of comments saying that they thought it was really weird too. Why is there these tied up walkers
Yeah.
and stuff like that? But I think it was just to try and prevent them from hurting people.
And everyone else was kind of, all the rest of the walker population were kind of already out and mingling in the carnival. It was just when this deer got to this one point where we saw a bunch of, they were all bound and they all came out at once from this building or whatever. Why they couldn't get out before, I don't know. It was just a little bizarre to me.
It was, and I could just be simplifying it. Just
You're probably right though.
But that's just kind of my take on it. So.
Yeah. Comment below. Let us know what you think as far as weird bound walkers go. Eating, Nintendo digital
Nintendo Bambi.
Yeah, exactly.
There was the walker scene, the windshield walker, which was pretty awesome.
The windshield walker. Oh snap! Totally got there because he was. That's great. He's patting that shit. That was a great scene.
It was awesome. I'm like, oh shit, really?
That and Honey Boo Boo's mom were killing it for me. Like this freaking episode had some laughs.
Yeah, it did. It had some comedic value to it also. So
yeah. You just kept pulling the pieces, and like I said, I don't even think he went and made sure that thing was like dead. He just like,
yeah, it didn't look like it. It looked like he just tossed him to the side. And he was like, okay, it's time to go. I'm already behind.
And why do you think Rosita slashed at the fat neck of Honey Boo Boo's mom?
Blind anger.
She's gonna get herself killed.
Yeah, and just stupid.
Yeah.
And then it was for a toy gun.
Yeah, which was great. I mean, you totally saw that. It telegraphed it. All you saw was kid toys in the yard of the trailer, and then of course she's gonna pick up a day. Why would a real gun just be chilling there?
Right, just in the walkway. Well, my first thought is it's either a toy or it's a trap. Like you don't just leave a gun laying in open sight like that. So I thought maybe it was a trap that's like a pillager or wow. I did not just say that. Pillagers,
right. Or even saviors, like a savior trap.
Yeah, or just someone that's trying to rob people, or
Good point. Junkyard.
Yeah, that's kind of what my initial thought was like. That's way too obvious.
Yeah.
And then Honey Boo Boo's mom comes out. And
oh my god, she was nasty, and it was such good. Like that's where all the money went. Obviously, like Greg Nicotero, this is what he does. He makes walkers look incredible.
Yeah,
he agrees.
He does.
He just got really happy in here.
He's like, yeah.
And now it's not anymore. But and then just kind of to round out the episode, just the end scene, we have now the suicide mission.
Well, we already know Sasha's dead.
Yep. Absolutely.
I don't think there's anyone who doesn't agree.
Right.
So my take is Rosita is either going to get Sasha killed, or they're both going to die.
Yeah. I could see that happening. Someone said something about that's when the pills are going to come into play, where they're going to get captured, and maybe that's where Eugene's going to give them the suicide pills or whatever from the episode prior.
Right. That was allegedly for that.
Yeah, for
Amy or whatever her name was.
Whatever her name is, Heather or something, and for Negan, but that never happened. I don't know. So and we didn't even talk about. We haven't talked since that episode. Just kind of like, what's your kind of predictions with Eugene? Is he completely flipped? Is he just kind of playing both sides? What do you think?
I think he's the betrayal character.
Oh, okay.
That, we were warned about from. I'm gonna kick myself for this, but I can't think of his name.
Vinny James, right?
No, it's not Vinny James, is it? Something.
I thought James. Morgan put it in. Oh,
yeah, Morgan. What's his name though? Is it
Lenny James?
Lenny James. Lenny James. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think this is the betrayal character that Lenny James warned us about. Wow. I think it's Eugene. I think he was treated not so great by the survivors group in Alexandria. True. Rosita constantly telling him he's an idiot, and he Yeah, he's weak, and he doesn't have now. He's somewhere he doesn't have to be strong. All he has to do is be smart, and he's treated like a king.
Yep, and it's kind of an oxymoron because I think Rick knew of his intelligence, but Rick was so just like, I want you guys to have a choice in what you want to be. Eugene seems like the type of person that won't be happy unless he's doing his thing, and you need to tell him to do his thing.
Right.
So, I mean, I kind of got that vibe as soon as Easy Street started playing, and he just started kind of bobbing. I'm like, shit, I don't think he's faking.
Yeah, I think he's loving it. He's protected. He's respected.
Yep.
He can walk, give me the damn pill capsules. Yeah. Cold capsules.
Right.
I report directly to Negan, which means you report directly to my ass.
Yeah. Damn.
And I think this is the first time pre or post-apocalypse that he's ever been given any sort of respect.
Yep.
And he's loving it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think he's going to eat it up, and I think he is completely and utterly Negan.
Damn. Nice.
What do you think?
I tend to agree, but I'll ask you one more question. What do you think happens when our good guys win? It's inevitable, I think. And they kind of go and they overtake the sanctuary. If they do, I don't know. But basically, if our good guys win, do you think that Eugene flip-flops back and goes, oh, no, I was just playing both sides because he's that much of a coward? Or do you think he dies by his new banner now?
I don't know. I could see him flip-flopping because he's a coward. He admits it. He doesn't have any shame in the fact.
Right, absolutely.
But I don't know. Maybe that's when he, betrays them. When a war breaks out, he betrays them, and maybe he gets killed in the process. But maybe he doesn't, and then maybe he has to tuck tail and flip-flop and try and join back with the survivors afterwards. I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that one.
I think it's to me it's as soon as he sees one side, whatever side he sees winning, and whatever opportunity he has to jump, I think that's what he's going to do, because he's too much of a coward to kill himself. He's too much of a coward to kill even Negan.
Oh yeah.
It's because he just fear of his own safety, which is just like a complete this is Eugene blows up into such an amazing character in the comic book after where we're at in The Walking Dead right now. And no spoilers because that's our deal. We just talk about where we are in The Walking Dead as far as comic story goes. But I will say Eugene becomes such an integral part, and he's just such a important character for the survivors. But so is Dwight though, and so it's just the show might just be going 100% 180 because we have Daryl.
And because they've recently followed the comics more than they have in the past, so maybe they're throwing that curveball.
Absolutely.
To show us, hey, we're not exactly following the comics, so
that's a good point.
Take that.
Yeah, and there's a lot to be said that the person that's been protecting him, the person that he felt so protected is gone, and that's Abraham. Abraham was such an alpha male, such a bodyguard for Eugene, even reluctantly at times. Now that he's gone, maybe he doesn't trust anyone. He just saw his kind of bodyguard and someone as awesome as Glenn get murdered. Rick didn't do anything, so he's just like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go with this alpha dog.
This is the guy who can protect me.
Yep. So,
yeah. So a lot of good theories, a lot of good predictions, but only time will tell.
Tell us what you guys think in the comments. We'd love to talk about it. Okay, so do you have anything else to say about Say Yes?
No. Good episode, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes next episode because the previews look pretty good. So,
which I have not seen yet.
No.
Which I'm going to. I just haven't got around to it. But yeah, I definitely need to. I heard good things are on the horizon. So we're going to shift over and we're going to kind of recap and kind of give you some exciting news about the Dead Guys Talking survival trivia. It's been awesome. We had a championship belt on the line, the team belt. So Dead Guys went in. We were 2-0. I think we went to some stiff competition. It was hard to say who was a favorite. I would say that we were favorite just because we had the experience. But we ran into a damn buzzsaw.
Yeah, we faced some steep competition, and it was a close match. So
1 point match. 1 point match. The video, please go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we're going to talk kind of spoilers about these videos right now. Yeah, we didn't we didn't put lipstick on the pig. I'll say that. I fell short of the last question, and true to our word, I sent over the championship team belt overseas. They should be getting that very soon, and we just need to earn our way back up.
That's right. We'll have to earn our way back up, earn another title shot, and hopefully bring the belt back to the U.S.
That's right. And our road to redemption, so to speak, starts next Wednesday with Rad Entertainment.
Rad Entertainment.
Yep, Rad Entertainment. I've been talking to Mr. Tony Walter, who is the main man over at Rad Entertainment. And guess what? We have 2 more people that think they could take us out in the ring.
Man, we got targets on us.
We got targets on the back. So, Rad Entertainment is an awesome channel. It's everything from video game reviews to movie reviews, TV show reviews, and they host a live kind of review reaction to every episode of The Walking Dead, and they do it live. They kind of do like what we do, but they do it live. It's awesome. And that's with Tony Walter, Rebecca Erb, and Dan Murphy. So we will be stepping in the ring, so to speak, with Rebecca Erb and Dan Murphy. So, yeah.
Rebecca, Dan, I'm sorry, but...
You get the famous Dead Guy Ties throat slash.
No, I'm looking forward to having some competition with them. I've checked out their channel since you recommended me to, and they seem to know their stuff. So it'll definitely be another good challenge. It'll be another good battle, but I'm hoping the Dead Guys prevail.
That's right. Just because the Russians cut, right? But guess what? We're okay. We're going to come back stronger and better. And but please go check out Spoiling Dead live on the Rad Entertainment YouTube channel. Great stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun because it's a live thing. So they say shit that that's kind of unscripted, and they don't have the beauty of editing on site. So it's a good watch for sure. Before that happens, though, coming out on the 8th, which is tomorrow, but when you're seeing this, it won't be tomorrow, but coming out March 8th, 2017, we have the sibling rivalry of myself versus The Walking Dead. It's the debut of the singles match, and that was, man, we stepped out of the ring from a bloody war with The Walking Dead just to be thrown back into the ring with The Walking Dead.
Which was a battle as well. So you guys want to check out who won that battle.
Oh my God. Yeah, that was a rough day. My brain is still kind of mushy from that, but
it's like the old UFC competition days.
Yeah.
One fight after another.
I was like Tank Abbott. But not as gross. So any takers out
there?
Come
on. Who wants to step in the ring?
Come on, Ronnie Hayes. You know where to find me. You know where to find him. Calling you out personally right now. Ronnie Hayes.
I would be interested in someone with that would be some competition, but Ronnie, you'll do. Shit. If that's what I have to do, I'll.
Wow. If you have to play down.
If I have to play down against Ronnie, I'll do it. But
wow, those would be some tough words. So
anybody else out there that might be some competition, let me know.
Man. Yeah, so Ronnie, come on, man. So and the only way that you guys get these amazing matches with amazing YouTube channels like Rad Entertainment and The Walking Dead is by liking and commenting on these videos. These other kind of channels, these larger channels get to see that, hey, I could take these guys out, or I want to compete in this. That's how you get it. That's how we get the Trev's Chan. That's how we get the Make a Path presents. So Dead Guys Talking, Survival Trivia. Like I said, there's the one-on-one singles debut with myself versus The Walking Dead. That should be up on the channel by the time you watch this. And then join us next week for Dead Guy Ty and Johnny Walker versus Rebecca Erb and Dan Murphy from Rad Entertainment. So guys, that's it for this portion of part 2 of Dead Guys Talking for this week. Please like, comment, subscribe, do everything that lets us know that we exist on the They Said We Said Facebook group, Instagram on They Said We Said, and Walker Amino. Come check us out. Spread the disease.
Spread it.
See you in a minute.
Stay tuned.